What's up guys, it's DJ back again, and today, June 4th, I believe, I've sent my Charizard to get graded. It's my very first Pokemon card to send away to get graded, and I miss him already. So guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, subscribe, hit the like button. You know what it is. If you love Pokemon, you're gonna like it here because I do all Pokemon content, information, giveaways, unboxings, all that kind of cool stuff. My giveaway at the moment is the Rebel Clash booster box giveaway, but I am doing more giveaways as we go on. So follow me on this journey. So guys, I just wanted to share my feelings because this is my first card getting graded, and it's a bit of mixed feelings because, you know, you're happy, you're excited, you're hoping for a good grade. I'm obviously hoping for, you know, the best grade. But I also, you know, have these thoughts and like, oh, what if it gets lost? What if it gets stolen? What if? So guys, I thought, you know, this is a realistic view on things. I know people grade things all the time. They grade Pokemon cards all the time. So it's not a new thing, but it's technically new to me. Usually I just buy graded cards. I don't send my own stuff, but I realized that I think if I want to grow my PSA collection, it's probably easier to just grade the cards that I already have, especially the cards that I like. So I'm going to talk a bit about that as well in this video, about what cards I'm picking and why, and also just, what else? Also just why people grade in general, because I think that's important to know, especially for people who are reaching out to me and asking about grading and all that stuff, which, I mean, I ain't no expert, but, you know, people are talking a bit more about PSA with me, which is cool, and I like that. I like the conversations we have on Instagram and on any of my other socials, so you can follow me there if you like. Most of it is in the description below. You can email me, blah, blah, blah. So guys, why do people grade? Well, basically speaking, there's two main reasons, I would say, and people do both, or people focus on one. So the first one is for protection, and the second one is for value. So I think we all know with the value, we're talking more dollars than anything else. So people, you know, with my Charizard that I just sent away, currently it's worth like maybe $400 to $500 just raw, not graded. But when it comes back graded, and if it's a good grade, it could be worth up to $2,000 in Australian dollars, of course. So the value dramatically increases. So we already kind of know that. We already know a raw card can be, you know, $100, $200, $50, $10, and then it could, you know, triple in value after grading. Triple, double, don't know. It could just do really well when you get the card back from the grade and it's got a really high grade. So that is one of the reasons why people do it. And the other reason is for protection, which is probably the ultimate protection. You'll never get that amount of protection on a card through a binder or through a sleeve. It's just no way. So what I'm trying to say is people do either or. Some people send in cards that they just really like, that it doesn't really increase in value. They just send it because it's a card that they want to keep safe and protected and just want to have in their collection. So that is a little bit of me, but I want to mesh the two together. I want cards that I like, but I also want cards that will rise in value, because at the end of the day, these are investments for me. I do want to have a collection that I'm proud of and something that I could show to people and be like, hey, look what I got, you know, shiny Charizard. So that is why I'm doing it for both those reasons, not just purely for value, for money. I want a good collection, obviously, so protecting these cards is way better than how I've been protecting them lately in binders and all that. So I've been doing that for years, and I think it's just time to protect them to the best I can, and obviously at the same time possibly grow in value. So guys, I've decided to go with Beckett for my shiny Charizard. I think I'm going for a pristine black label, you know. But most of my cards are from PSA, so I am probably going to send some more cards to PSA than Beckett. However, you know, in Australia, there's not many people doing middleman service for Beckett, I find that there's a lot more for PSA. And I know my friend James Graves would just tell me, hey, send it on your own, which, you know, makes sense. But I don't even trust myself, to be honest. I don't have that much experience. I feel safer going with a middleman, especially, you know, if you don't really know what you're doing and you just ask these questions, just talk to these people. A lot of these guys are Pokemon lovers and Dragon Ball Super lovers and graded people lovers, so they're going to help you out anyway. Maybe I'll come to the stage where I'm confident in doing it on my own and, you know, actually having an account with PSA, but I don't, you know. So I went with a middleman for Beckett. His name is I'm not going to tell you. It's a stalker rule, so but yeah, I will give him a shout out definitely, especially when I get the card back, and give him a bit of a recommendation to you guys, because I think he's a really nice guy. You know, he's got his own Facebook group. He's got a few other details, so I will definitely share that with you guys if you want to contact me, and I can put you towards him. But right now, because, you know, I just sent the card today, so I've got he really helped me out today. So yeah, I express posted it to him, and he explained the process. Really cool guy. Really excited to deal with him more. I'm feeling that he's my go-to Beckett guy. I like to find a go-to person for these kind of things. I don't want to just be like, ooh, different guy, different times. I just want one guy, go to him, send my cards, done. Now guys, so I am going with someone else for PSA because they live locally to me. So I think that's really cool and handy, because I kind of like to hand deliver the cards myself instead of posting it. I just feel a lot safer doing that. But with Beckett, there's only one place I know around me that does Beckett, but they're overpriced and a little bit far as well, like a 45-minute drive, or it goes right into the city, and I don't really want to drive there. And so I posted it to WA. So yeah. So the Facebook group that this guy runs is called Hurricane Collective, I believe. I'll put it up on the screen for you guys just in case you're interested. But definitely you can ask me and I can push you his way if you want to grade cards with him. He does a lot more than just Beckett. He also does PSA and he does other products as well, like selling them. So that's pretty cool too. I'll probably be buying some stuff from him as well. But yeah, genuinely nice guy, and I can't wait to, you know, just recommend him a bit more when I start grading more through him and showing you the grades. Hopefully he can get me a black label, but we already know that it's not guaranteed, right? So I'm not telling him get me a black label, but, you know, if he does, hey, bonus points. Anyway guys, so pretty much that is why I'm doing it. I am doing it for the value and for the protection, and I know some people are purely in for the value, which is all good too. I think I have cards that are good for value, but I honestly wouldn't want to send them because it's just, if you think about it, right? Like I've got a couple of theme decks with like matchups in them, or a couple base set Pokemon in them. I could technically open them up and grade every matchup or every unlimited base card that I have inside there. Most likely they'll get a lot of 10s because they're all sealed up still. However, those aren't the cards that I want in my collection. I could potentially sell them for profit because it only costs like $20 to send over, and then I could probably price it at 50 to 60. I've seen unlimited matchups for like $70 PSA 10, and matchups just an example, guys, by the way, so don't take that, you know, there. So yeah, I could potentially do that, but the money you got to put in up front is just insane. Because like, let's say I have 100 cards, I want to grade 100 times $20, that's like $2,000, and you know, that's $2,000 up front, and you're not gonna make that money back until you sell all those cards or whatever you need to sell and make the profit, right? So I'm just not at that level or stage yet. I know a lot of people can do that, like, you know, TCA Gaming and all these bigger guys that have an actual business, you know, they can afford to do something like that. But, you know, I'm a one-man army, so this is for my own personal collection and investment. So it's not really a business thing. Maybe down the line, I'll go down that route, maybe. I have been asked about eBay stores, and maybe I could open up an eBay myself and sell stuff. It's possible I might go down that route, but Right now I'm just looking for cards to grade and maybe, you know, buy some really nice mint cards to grade myself. In regards to selling my collection, I'm taking it one step at a time, just being cautious, being a bit careful. You don't want to rush these kind of things, you know, if you're in the same boat and you're trying to transition between PSA and sealed, or, you know, from binder collecting to any of those avenues. Just be patient, be careful. I have been going slowly through that process. I've entertained some offers, entertained some suggestions, and yeah, I've got plenty of time in the world to do what I want to do. So I suggest, if you are doing something similar, just be patient and try to get the best bang for your buck, because obviously it can be tricky. I find it's a seller's market right now, but yeah, it can be a bit complicated. So just do your research, make sure you cover yourself as well. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for you. I'll post again in 2 days' time, which I always do. I'll have some other cards to show for grading, so I'd like to get your opinions on them. So that will be the next video in 2 days' time. See you guys next time. Enter the giveaway, sub, like, blah, blah, blah. Before I go, guys, I just want to give a shout out to Steven Thanks One, or otherwise known as the Ice King 67, another YouTuber. He's apparently getting, I'm not sure if it's bullied or he's getting some hate on his channel, so just shout out to him. Keep doing what you're doing, you know, don't worry about the haters. Just keep doing, do you yourself. Unfortunately, there's going to be people in the world that's going to be a bit hatey towards you, and it's just inevitable, you know, people aren't going to always like what you do. So just a shout out to you. Keep it up, stay strong, don't worry about what other guys think, and I'll see everyone else next time. See ya.